Everyone, welcome back. It is December 2nd, 12th.
Well then.
There's only 2 weeks left before the election. Better take this seriously. Okay, so I need to explain what's happening. Yesterday, I recorded the 11th. So, I actually had to jump back because, as it turns out, I got a copyright claim because I let the music play a little bit too long in the dungeon, and the detectors freaked out, and now I can't release it for some reason. Yeah, we're gonna do that. 1 second. Yeah, sorry. This is a little bit forward into the future, but I have a really terrible throat cold, so it's like, so my voice is slightly off. Let's check out the TV first. Hey, welcome to our feature on beautiful women who are thriving in the tough workplaces. Our guest today is Yukari Takaba, who's a breakout hit on superhero shows, while also going through college. Oh, she plays Feather Pink on that show, right? That's on air right now, right? Yeah. Our favorite bow-wielding character from the third game. Okay. So, I already did a bunch of stuff, and I have actually a save right before the boss. But the thing is, like right before the boss with like everything to it. And the reason I'm this far back is because I actually want to show off the cutscene that happens before the boss, because it would be really jarring if I just jumped in right before. So,
Okay.
let's meet at the hideout. Okay, I'll contact everyone. Okay.
That's everyone.
The man's responsible for my mom's death. Let's send the calling card already.
Okay.
Once you decide to send this, there's no going back. Make sure you're fully prepared beforehand, okay? Yeah, I know.
It's finally coming down to this. So, how are we gonna send the calling card?
I also got a express. So I actually put on auto advance because there is a lot of dialogue in this episode, and I don't want to just sit here and just keep pressing the button. So I'm gonna just let this roll, okay? Okay.
It's finally...
It would be pointless to send it to the Diet Building.
And even if we handed it over to different media sources, who knows how it would be treated? The worst case scenario would be giving it to the police under the table. What shall we do then?
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I wonder.
Futaba-chan? My Futaba cannon is ready.
Huh?
It's good to go. Look. Now, if I do this... When did you make this?
You should have told us you were planning something!
To trick your enemies, you first gotta trick your allies.
How stylish.
It's kick-ass! This should work nicely.
Alright! It's time for people to start coming to their senses.
First start with national news. Since the young man suspected to be the leader of the Phantom Thieves,
And now we get to probably the best cutscene in this game. This cutscene I watched before even playing the game.
What is up, everybody? We are the ones who you all know as the Phantom Thieves.
And all of us are alive and kicking. But those shitty guys in power, they've been manipulating information to try and hide the truth.
What is this? Where's it coming from?
I don't know. We can't switch it out. Seems we aren't the only ones affected either.
So, before we appropriate our next target, we would like to first borrow your time.
Is that a girl?
recent scandals of public figures, the
What if that's
accidents
just
caused
an
by
effect?
psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns, these weren't caused by unknown reasons. One man is behind every single instance, simply to satiate his own greed.
Is this for real?
That man was afraid his crimes would be exposed and shifted the blame on us. He even manipulated the police for that.
We only steal the hearts of criminals. This asshole tried to dump what he did on us. That just shows he doesn't care about those
Are they
victims
stupid?
at all.
Shut everything down!
The identity of that cowardly man is...
The hell? Who's getting good?
Ooh, the police reacted much faster than I thought. Too bad. I win!
The man behind it all is a current cabinet member of all things. The Minister of State for Special Missions, Masayo Shishido.
Everything that guy says is a lie. And to prove that, look, as you can see, all of us are alive and kicking. I'm sure the people investigating us can tell if this is a lie or not. Shido himself will soon confess all the crimes.
You
that
think
he
it's some
committed.
kind of prank?
Look forward to it, everyone.
No way. Could this be real?
Don't block the road, people!
What's going on?
We're not gonna sit back and watch some crook wreck this country just because of his goddamn ego. Ain't that right, leader?
Hey, we can see his face!
Yes. Before that happens, we will take this country.
Hello? Yes. Yes. We're looking into it now. Please, if you would so kindly... Very well.
Crush them beneath my heel.
Did the remaining members put that notice out? What did they mean when they said nobody has died? Could they have installed a new leader just to threaten us and Shido?
We're going to check with the different departments. Excuse me. Yes?
What? How can that be?
The Phantom Thief's corpse seems to be missing from the morgue.
Didn't your men check the death certificate and carrier documents?
Yes, but,
Give me a straight answer.
perhaps this Phantom Thief tricked us with his bizarre powers. Maybe he just made us think he had died.
Who made those documents? Who was there at the scene of the suicide?
Find a way to stop a change of heart. Don't we have Wakaba Ishiki's research materials? And what about Akechi? Where did that useless brat go? He must have run away knowing he failed. Bring him here when you find him. Got that?
I'll erase any who gets in my way, just as I've always done.
Where is the Phantom Thief's body?
Phantom Thief? Body?
This isn't the time for games.
I really don't know what you're speaking of. Oh, but that reminds me. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. But everything from then on is a blur. No. Could I have done something wrong? Then
Hey!
Did the Phantom Thieves get to her?
Don't tell me. Was your heart... Could this be true, Nichima?
What have I done?
The Phantom Thief! He's alive!
Even so, how did he escape from the station?
It doesn't matter. We must catch him. We can't let this get out. Not only was the suicide announcement false, but he got away on top of that. We'll have to interrogate you as a key witness.
Why me?
Check the documents you created. You may remember something once you look at them, but even if you can't recall, all responsibility for his escape rests squarely on your shoulders.
I'm sorry, I honestly don't know what's going on here.
You're the last person to talk to that phantom thief. You have to clean up your boss's mess. If you're going to resent someone, resent your dead director.
Is illness really what killed him? Do you think his death was truly due to illness?
That doesn't matter. Your actions have made a mockery of the police force. You're going to pay for this, I promise.
Very well. It's all up to you now, everyone.
Police officials are said to be currently reviewing the facts of the Phantom Thieves' notice, and...
Welcome. Search the place. You're Sojiro Sakura, yes?
Who the hell are you?
Where are the Phantom Thieves?
Oh, you mean those guys they've been talking about on TV?
Don't play dumb with me.
This is obstruction of business, you know.
We've investigated this thoroughly.
Is this the only way you do things?
They're not upstairs.
Where are the Phantom Thieves?
If you're not a customer, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
He's an accomplice. Take him away.
Don't get all cocky. You're just some useless criminal's lapdog. Justice isn't on your side.
The notice put forth by these so-called Phantom Thieves is absolutely groundless. It is nothing more than a wicked terrorist act aimed at obstructing the elections. What we need now is a powerful, unyielding leader. I am willing to risk my life to fight them.
Oh, which one is right? Shido or the Phantom Thieves?
I hear what Shido-san is saying, but is it true?
I speak now to those who call themselves Phantom Thieves. Your actions are gravely serious crimes. You are rebelling against the laws of this country and unnecessarily causing alarm among its citizens. I call on you to surrender yourselves at once and apologize to the people of this proud nation.
The Phantom Thieves cut into a live broadcast signal, didn't they? They're crazy!
But don't you think that Shido looks like a criminal too?
Oh, I don't know what to believe anymore.
I hope they catch them soon.
That bastard Shido's trying to act all calm, but he's probably freaking out on the inside.
Apologize? Quite the funny joke.
Who is the real criminal here? A lot of people are gathered here.
Our calling card has had a tremendous effect.
I'm real proud of that one.
All they're doing is making noise, though.
Seriously, they should just go home and sleep.
Even after what happened, not many people want to see Shido have a change of heart. What we're about to do is just... right?
There you have it.
You have a point.
Hey, look over there.
To think he'd actually go after Masayoshi Shido. Youth is incredible. This has me excited as well. That boy really keeps the news rolling in.
She doesn't notice we're here, right? That keen journalist knows is a force to be reckoned with. Whoa, why's Mishima here? Man, that kid's impressive.
The Phantom Thieves are just. I guarantee it. Now that's what I like to hear.
There may not be many of them, but we have to cherish our fans. Let's go change Shido's heart.
justice only we know, huh?
If only I were 20 years younger.
Your victory is certain. Isn't this crazy? The Phantom Thieves are totally insane!
Aw, I wish I'd gone straight home. I could have seen it in person in Shibuya that way.
To think he would turn out to be such a troublemaker.
It's almost like we're praying to the Phantom Thieves here.
The bigger the target, the more exciting things get, right?
And Takemi would be there if we had actually, finished her social link in time. But we didn't. You may notice that I no longer have the audio going right now. 1 second as I set my switch down. Oh, it's not charging. Okay, my dock is acting weird. My dock is acting weird. I actually got a copyright claim, which is the reason why I'm doing this episode again. So I turned off all the audio for when we're walking around the dungeon right now. First things first. Oh, right. It's not this one. It's actually this save. Load. Okay. Tantric Oath. We made this by fusing Satan. And I think we have everything equipped to there. We did all we can. As for personas, we fused a few new ones. These ones are basically the best that we can do in almost every single category. So let's start at the top. Arda is the strongest one I have. Salvation is pretty good. Psychoblast is severe to all foes. Riot Gun, severe to all foes. Medium to all foes 3 times, which might as well be severe. Spread Confusion, nuclear to all foes, severe. Invigorate 3, ailment boost. I like Arda. Arda's pretty good. Shirosha, I don't actually know how to pronounce we put Divine Judgment on, and they have the hardest hitting bless attacks that we can right now. Mata has severe to all foes, severe to one foe and psychic, but also high confusion to one foe with a psychic amp and fire amp. So even though he doesn't have a confusion boost, this is still going to do a lot of damage if we get someone confused and then we use Psycho Force on them. Odin, Wild Thunder, pretty good. Thunder Rain, just as good, severe to both. Electric Amp. Mother Harlot, which has Ice Age, that we got from Satan. And then we have Spread Curse. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get Beelzebub's move here. I'll probably put over Angelic Grace, because Null Bless is really good, meaning that I have someone that is null to both curse and bless. Ball, severe to one foe. I do not know where the severe wind damage to multiple foes is, but I know it's in the game somewhere. medium physical to one foe 3 times with incredibly high accuracy. This is a pretty good move, and with charge. So that's going to do a ton of damage. I still have growth 3 on. Not sure why. And our headliner, which we're going to be bringing into the boss fight, Drain Physical. Severe Almighty to 1 and all foes. Colossal to all foes. Enduring Soul, Angelic Grace, Spellmaster. Reduce the cost by half. Automatically recovers 7. Meaning that every single time we use one of these, we're basically getting over half of it back. And that's pretty good. Okay. And you might be wondering, why are we using Lucifer? 1, it means that physical attacks we will drain. We will start draining physical attacks that are done against us. And 2, Almighty cannot be reflected or deflected. Meaning that if he blocks physical or magic, we just go through that. Because there's no way to block Almighty. Okay. Whoops. Progress. And he's finally here. We're going to settle things with Shido once and for all. Yes, we made it this far, so I'm certain we can do this. Obviously, we're going to beat him to a pulp. Anything else? Nope. Let's go. So the goal is keep Makoto in the team as long as possible. When she runs out of SP, we switch out with Yusuke. Okay. And up we go.
Shido!
Where did you lowlights obtain that power? Not that it matters. If you have a complaint, I'm willing to listen.
What did you do to Akechi? He was your own son.
I had a feeling it was something like that. He reminded me too much of that woman. I also have an idea as to why he approached me. He was hoping to trap me, was he not? He was sharp, but in the end he was just a kid. I controlled him merely by offering praise. I intended to dispose of him as soon as I became Prime Minister.
What?
I could never keep someone with such intimate knowledge of my past alive. What an ace detective. He was standing beside me all this time, yet couldn't see through my plans. His destroying himself saved me quite a bit of effort, though.
How could you? You stole my mom's research and took her life!
Everything you've done has been for your own selfish gains! You even killed my father! I will never forgive you!
Sacrifices are inevitable in the path of reform. I only require that the foolish entrust themselves to their superiors. I shall guide them.
The hell makes you think you're so much better than everyone else?
You never would have been able to make it this far without Akechi's help!
He only appeared because of the expectations God held for me. Moreover, it was thanks to me that Akechi was able to properly use his power to begin with. The changing of hearts that you've been doing was nothing more than provoking the public.
How selfish! You were unable to win by honest means, so you used foul tricks to ascend the political ladder.
A cruel person like you has no right to stand leading the citizens of this country. You're nothing but a criminal who rose above others by climbing a staircase of sin.
The life of a nation
as opposed to those of a few sacrifices. There can be no comparison. The ignorant masses only care about their own personal happiness. I am merely granting that for them. That is the social reform that only I, as the one chosen by God, can enact.
I can't believe you look down on everyone else so harshly.
I'd never accept a leader who makes a teenager murder people. You say it's for the country, but I bet it's all for yourself. Nobody would wish for something like that.
Nobody?
So I need to explain a little bit of something. I love this game series because of the deep philosophical themes that are inside of it. Like, they never say it straight up, but they really imply it through things like this. The way he phrases this statement. That you can really tell the writer's goal in creating Shido. And Yusuke puts it best. He was unable to win by honest means, so he used foul tricks. But it's not just that. It's the fact that he says it way earlier. Like, yeah. His goal is not really the reformation of society. He wants society to stay exactly the way it is because that is how he was able to climb this high. He just wants to control the chaos. And people like Shido make me really upset. Because at first you're like, oh, he's some cartoonish bad guy who just wants world domination. And then you realize that actual politicians believe this in real life. Like, not just in Japan, not just in Asia, like all throughout the world and all throughout time, there have been people on the top of the political ladder, or as Makoto says, staircase of sin. Not quite sure why she goes with that wording. Who believe that the best thing for society is for people like them to be on top of it. And I don't trust any of those people. Like, at all. And I love... We can hazard a guess as to what his tarot card is. I would say it's probably the world. Like, here, let me pull it up for you. That's no, I need to keep that one up. Like, oh good, I remembered the website this time. Okay. So, out of all the cards that we have seen, the only one we haven't seen is the world. And because all the characters in this is reversed, one of the things that the reversed world includes is taking shortcuts because you're trying to seek your own personal closure. Let me see if I can actually... Yeah, here it is. The revised world suggests you are seeking personal closure on an issue. Perhaps you're still emotionally attached to the past relationship and just want to move on, or you dream of the day that you can fit into your old genes. You know deep down that you're able to embrace. You know deep down that to accept and embrace where you are now, you have to go through a lot. Finding closure may be an intensely personal journey. Sometimes you may manage through journalizing, visualization, and your work in therapy. The problem is, here, let me go down a little bit more. You need to experience trials and tribulations along the way so you can learn and grow. And when you do reach your goal, you will enjoy such a fantastic sense of achievement. Do not fear... Yeah, now it's just going into self-help stuff. There it is. Climbing a mountain from the bottom up is an entirely different experience than taking a helicopter ride to the peak, even though the destination is the same. And the entire point of Shido in mind is that he is frustrated by the fact that he cannot unreverse his world card. And I personally think that as a character, Shido it is very idealistic. He believes what he is doing is totally fine because it's the greater good. And no matter how hard someone tells him no, that's just how he's gonna see it from here on out.
Then why was I chosen? Why are they surrendering the seat of Prime Minister to me? Everyone denies the value of hard work these days. Instead, they seek to effortlessly gain wealth.
And it is true. You do need hard work. You need to actually like strive for what you're doing. In fact, Shido had to strive really hard to get to where he is now. But it really does feel like at the end of it, Shido is in fact trying to get to the top of the political ladder as fast as possible, not really actually fixing things on the way up.
Everyone denied.
You know? I don't want to say I sympathize, because I don't. I will say though that and this is coming from a lot of villains that Atlus makes throughout the years, they're understandable. You can understand where they're coming from, where they got there, but you know in your heart, that's not going to be enough. You're making the world worse because you are the one trying to get on top. Yeah, let's just get on with the boss.
That is why I must re-establish this mighty country. One that does not waver. One that others bow to.
Mighty my ass! That's just a crooked country made by a crook!
We cannot let you do this. You are a disgrace to Japan. Hence, we will take your deranged heart.
Those who disobey me must be eliminated. However, considering the loss of Akechi, it would be a waste to kill those who are actually capable. I will allow you to choose between life or death. One last time. Devote your power to my social reform. I will give you anything you want, be it wealth or status.
There's no way we'd follow you. No matter how many times you ask, our answer's not gonna change.
It seems the ignorant masses are doomed to remain as such. I thought you were smarter than that. This is unfortunate. I have no choice but to eliminate you all. A small leak will sink a great ship. Great nations have fallen to such lenience. I'll not make such incautious mistakes!
There's tons of them! Since when?
Let me make myself clear. Do not think of me as you did my foolish son who acted so brashly. You little... Die! Without further delay!
Our leader's gone through shit because of you. It's on!
Okay, I would just like to point out something really cool. So
There is no need for thieves in
So-
my mighty country.
Daruma, like the one that's behind him, or Daruma? Yeah, Daruma. You're supposed to get one with no eyes. You put one of the eyes in with the start of a goal, and then you put in the other eye when you finish the goal. The goal is that you have it sitting on a desk or something, and you look at it and go, right, I still have things I need to do. It's kind of like that. It's both a good luck charm and also a remembrance of something greater that you need work done. Oh yeah.
Only myself and the ones who revere me are needed.
So this is
Stop rotten adults. That's why we're phantom thieves.
So this is the first half of this boss, the Beast of Human Sacrifice. Each half of this boss fight has 3 phases. This is the Beast of Human Sacrifice, phase 1. It will be...
Not that.
It is impervious to physical attacks.
Strong and immune
And that includes bullets. So we're gonna just use magic attacks for this entire fight, and only shifting to physical attacks when he gets in the second half. And that's when we're probably gonna switch out Makoto for Yusuke. Oof.
Persona! There!
Yeah, this boss fight is fairly easy for the first part. I'm gonna put Heat Riser on Haru for the next phase, and you'll see why in a bit.
I won't go easy.
Ooh,
Let's go.
I guess not. It looks like I will be unable to set up. Let's spread heal.
Sorry. Thank you so much. Persona. Behold.
You lowlifes! I hope you understand what it means to turn your back on me.
I don't want to understand.
Then you shall perish! You shall regret these foolish actions against me in the afterlife!
Okay, phase 2. The winged...
It changed?
I will destroy you!
The winged... The wings of human sacrifice. As you can see, it changed up what it's weak to. That just means it can now take physical. I'm gonna have her on heal duty, because Haru is gonna start doing a lot of damage with her worth her one-shot kill.
Can you endure this? Go.
I'll do something about this.
Oh, hey. Okay.
You're mine.
Persona! Take this! Persona! Okay. Good thinking.
Yeah, this part's a lot less interesting than the next part. The next part that should be, yeah.
To think you'd manage this much! Why won't you stop resisting? The nation I strive for is the ultimate realization of the public's happiness!
It changed again?
The weak must be sacrificed for the sake of grand ideals. That is the natural order of this world.
So, Tomb of Human Sacrifice. This is the last phase of the beast form. I just wanted to show off Morningstar.
Go down.
I react to it the first time in a later episode, but man, that's a good move. Like, design-wise, it's a really good move.
Persona! This is a part of me!
Persona! Ravage them!
Okay, it should go down. Yeah, it should go down with the next hit. Yep, there we go.
Useless, ignorant masses! It seems even thieves should not be taken lightly if they come in great enough numbers.
Once you're losing, you're putting all the blame on the masses, huh?
So, you're the one unifying them.
A touching reunion, isn't it?
The next time you crush a foe, I suggest you do it in a more certain manner.
Not that there'll be a next time for you.
You're more than just a member of the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
Hi. Remember me?
This ain't the first time you failed to finish this guy off.
You took him to court, and yet you don't remember? You truly don't care about the fate of others.
Wait. Could you be the one from back then? That damn brat who showed up and stood against me when I was with that woman! I see. So it truly is you. What an interesting turn of fate. But your efforts will be worthless in the end.
What?
Small sacrifices are inescapable for those wishing to be powerful, competent leaders. How would you ever reach your destination if you stopped to count every ant you crushed on the road?
Are you saying that the people you killed deserve to die?
He's totally insane.
I wouldn't expect the ignorant masses of this country to understand. Thus, I will offer proof.
Oh!
By forcefully crushing the Phantom Thieves! Awaits any who stand in my way.
Turns out that his spirit animal
Shall win this game!
is Sandshrew from that one episode of Pokemon.
What is this power? Careful! Those muscles aren't just for show!
It's time.
Yeah, and now you can hear lyrics in the song, so you know that it's now the final battle. They're gonna switch out with Yusuke.
I'll take the floor.
Persona! Shall we?
I won't go easy.
I'm not scared of anyone.
Let's go. No.
I need you up and running so you can do stuff.
I'm not done. Okay.
It's good that we got all these donuts.
I appreciate it.
Much obliged.
Persona! I lend it!
Persona! This is a part of me!
I won't go easy.
Yeah, thanks.
Super move! Ultra charge!
Come! Go down! Let's go.
Increase evasion for the next part.
How's this?
Is that enough? Yep. Okay.
How are these lowlife brats beating me?
Now's our chance! Let's...
Don't think you've won. The power held by the most elite is what rules over our society. It's vexing that I have to use this on some foolish brat. I will educate you through and through.
He's still gonna come at us?
Let's take his heart.
Did you hear that, Shido? No way. He's even stronger now?
Well, yeah, you took off the limiters.
Die.
Now we're at the real, true final boss of Masayoshi Samayo Shido.
It's time.
Okay.
Ravage them.
He now has a lot more defense.
Bad. Are you?
I am thou.
Not bad.
Thanks.
Stay down.
Let's go. There.
Spread heal. Because we've gone a little bit too long without doing that.
Persona! Die!
You will regret your actions. You've angered me for the last time. I won't go easy.
Okay, now we're in sick form.
Resistance is futile.
Increases his own evasion. Decreases our evasion. Has an extra move per turn. So he uses spread attack, which I believe is non-elemental. Almighty, yeah.
Go down.
Spread heal again.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I am thou. Here.
It's canceled out. Then we're gonna raise my stats.
Resistance is
You are dodge the enemy's attack.
Persona! There! Persona! Take this!
Persona!
and stay down.
Okay.
It seems you still don't understand what happens when you defy me.
Okay. Technically, this is the 7th form, but I don't really count it.
With my own 2 hands. I won't go easy.
So, he's gonna raise his attack. Gonna bring our evasion back down. Spread attack. Okay. Now he's raised his hands. In this form, he's a glass cannon. Because he put his all into doing one last attack, try to take as many of us down, to panic and then go to heal. But no, we got him. Cool. Okay.
How could I lose?
Well, sorry, dude. You're gonna lose this anyway. We got the maximum level, so we didn't have to worry too much about this boss.
For causing countless mental shutdowns in others, you will atone with your life.
Don't you got something to say to our leader before you go passing out?
Yes. I acknowledge that I incriminated you on false charges. I did it to protect myself. I'm so sorry for what I've done. It feels as though it's been quite some time since I have felt sincerely apologetic.
What the heck is going on outside? Okay, I'm gonna have him repeat that line because something weird was going on outside.
It feels as though it's been quite some time since I have felt sincerely apologetic. That may be good. So, I've been defeated.
Sir! No. Did they succeed? Hey! Yes, sir. Will I really be able to kill the Phantom Thieves if I take that? According to Wakaba Ishiki's research, temporarily collapsing a palace will take down anyone inside it as well. The abrupt nature of the collapse means they will be unable to escape without extreme luck. However, the only way to purposely erase a cognitive world is by halting biological activity. In other words, this medicine will temporarily kill you. There are great risks in... Anything will do! Give it to me! Now,
reckless of him.
We must be sure to transfer him at once if anything goes wrong.
Wait, why a wheel? And it's for a ship?
I must steer this country. If I don't, who will?
What arrogance.
I...
What the?
Huh? An explosion? But we haven't taken the treasure yet.
We'll talk later. Come on, let's grab the treasure and run!
Huh? Didn't we come from this way?
We can't get through like...
What is happening?
Hey, Oracle!
The ship is exploding. But why?
What kind of sloppy explanation is that?
I don't know what's happened. Something might have happened to Shido in the real world.
What do you mean, something?
I don't know.
Standing around here isn't going to help.
We have to run.
Oracle, are there any other escape routes?
I'm looking, but...
What? What about that way? No! Our path.
Still, where else can we go?
Crap! This side too!
Are we sinking?
We are not gonna die like this! We're gonna die! I don't know how to swim!
Over there! A lifeboat!
Let's go! We just gotta get there.
It's too far. We won't reach it in time.
I got this.
Huh?
Hang tight. I'll nab the boat.
Ryuji!
It's now or never. Here it goes!
Ryuji!
Hang on!
We're moving.
No way. It can't be. Come on, what the hell, Ryuji?
And thus we shall mourn the loss of Ryuji. He will be missed.
We're back. Ryuji!
He didn't make it out.
We gotta go back!
That's impossible.
This isn't funny at all.
He was our fastest runner, too!
So, this is the treasure.
It's a legislator's pen.
Man, that was close. For real though, why do palaces gotta explode so much? Can't they disappear normally? What?
Didn't you... die?
What? I got blasted out from the explosion. When I woke up, I was lying on the grass. I mean, ain't I alive? What's this? Your crying face is so not cute.
It's your damn fault!
What did I do?
We were worried about you!
You troublemaker!
Wait, what's this about? Hold on, okay? Come on, I almost kind of died. You guys are joking, right?
I'm feeling a bit hungry.
And thus we shall mourn the unconsciousness of Ryuji. He will be missed in our celebration party.
Why don't we stop by somewhere before going home?
Then I want sauteed foie gras!
We're in reality right now, you know.
Sir!
What have I...
Huh? Is the medicine still affecting you?
Medicine?
Should we get him to a hospital? We should probably wait and see a little longer.
I must... atone.
No! Was his heart changed?
Did the temporary death serum not work?
Sir! If he's had a change of heart, will he blab everything about us? Everything will be ruined!
What are we supposed to do about his campaign?
Announce that he's not feeling well.
Arrange a hospitalization in absolute secrecy. Don't let anyone near him.
Yes, sir.
Keep the media out! Damn it, we have to do something!
Now, I'm not sure why there is a bloody rag on that tray over there, but hey, I guess they reused the asset from somewhere.
What the?
Judging from his lacerations, it would appear he was kidnapped, then killed at another location, and...
Sojiro!
Don't tell me.
I'm gonna get angry if you don't come out! Sojiro!
Hey, didn't know you guys were back.
You're the same as Ryuji!
What are you talking about? I was taken to that asshole Shido's place. They suddenly told me I could go home. That's thanks to his change of heart, right?
Something like that.
Thought as much. They had me blindfolded the whole time, so I've got no idea where they took me. Though it sounded like they were oddly bustling about.
Looks like it's going well.
Man, my handsome mug was nearly ruined. That's all fine and dandy. But they really did a number on this place. Sorry to bother you two when you're tired, but I need you to help me clean up.
Sure. Don't like we had anything better to do.
Like usual now.
We finally did it. We've done all we can. We started off with a huge announcement this time after all. I can't wait for the results. But all that popularity doesn't matter anymore. Right, things like approval ratings aren't important now. Yeah, we definitely did the right thing for society. Just gotta be proud about it. Am I right? Well, don't get too cocky. I know, don't worry about me. All that's left is to wait calmly for the results. Alright. We should act as normal as we can while we're waiting too. Oh. Man, you guys nailed it! That was so exciting. I would never have imagined you were going up against Shido. I'm glad you kept the fan site running through all... I'm glad I kept the fan site running through all the criticism too. I think I'll change up the survey question to commemorate your comeback. I'll obviously be answering yes this time. I believe in you. Stay strong. This guy never changes. Well, sound like he's looking forward to how it goes. All we can do now is wait too. Yep.
Okay.
And I guess we sleep.
Well then.
See you guys tomorrow.
I've reconsidered my opinion of you, inmate. The look on your face seems to be that of a man who has accomplished a great deed.
To think you would use the trap set against you to entrap them. I've never seen a dramatic resurgence such as that. Truly marvelous. Those are the only words I can think of to describe you. Perhaps this was easy for you. You've even overcome a mysterious misfortune. There should be no one left to hinder your rehabilitation. Your rehabilitation will be completed shortly. That is, if everything goes well without any problem.